Miracles of Al-Quran and As-Sunnah, the scientific miracle behind the prohibition of star, Zodiac, predictions, Part 1. Discussions about astrology, star predictions, horoscopes, and predictions of the future which none know except Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, persist and continue daily. Astrology, star predictions, is a process practice through which astrologers, fortune tellers, attempt to inform people about their futures, claiming knowledge of the unseen. They use planets and stars to convince people of the validity of their predictions. They claim that stars and their constellations influence human behavior and determine their futures. So, what does modern science say about this? If we examine the distances separating us from the stars, we find astronomically large numbers, so vast that they are unimaginable except through numerical figures. For example, the closest star to us is over 4 light years away. This means the light emitted from that star takes more than 4 years to travel to Earth. This distance is estimated to be around 10 trillion kilometers. Given such immense distances, could these stars still exert any influence? This is the case for the closest star. What, then, of the farthest ones? Now, consider the farthest star from our planet. Scientists recently discovered a galaxy located over 20 billion light years away. This means the galaxy is approximately 20,000 million trillion kilometers distant. Reflect on this staggering distance. This galaxy contains over 100 billion stars. Scientists use the latest digital tools on artificial satellites to capture images of this galaxy. If this galaxy and its countless stars are nearly invisible and undetectable in terms of impact, how could a single star within it possibly influence human life, behavior, or relationships? Thus, the hadiths of the Prophet prohibit all practices of astrology. The Prophet even stated, "Whoever consults a fortune teller, asks them about something, and believes them will have their prayers rejected for 40 nights. Reported by Muslim. If Muhammad were not a messenger from Allah, If Muhammad were not a messenger sent by Allah, it would have been more fitting for him to endorse the customs of his people, who were accustomed to practices like astrology, star predictions, folklore, and myths, even exploiting them for personal gain. Yet, he prohibited all forms of divination and predictions of the unseen, which none know except Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. This scientific foresight of the Prophet reflects his rejection of these practices. Instead, he consistently encouraged humanity to pursue knowledge and contemplate the signs of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. The lies of predictions mixed with science. The falsehoods of astrology have been interwoven with pseudo-scientific elements over centuries to convince people of the validity of star predictions. It was not until the 20th century that true scientific foundations for astronomy were established. Yet, the Prophet Muhammad preceded modern scientists in debunking these myths and lies. This stands as proof that he is truly the messenger of Allah and that he never spoke from personal desire. The psychological impact of astrology. Modern psychology reveals that individuals who base their lives on predictions and attempts to uncover the future often suffer psychological trauma due to the failure, non-occurrence of their expectations from false predictions. This leads to mounting frustration, eventually spiraling into depression. Those who anxiously await messages from zodiac constellations are typically psychologically unstable. They exhibit various forms of emotional turmoil, stemming from constant anticipation and waiting for specific outcomes. If their expectations are unmet, anger and erratic mental states take control of them. The Prophet's wisdom and modern science. The Prophet's prohibition of astrology aligns with both divine wisdom and modern scientific understanding. By rejecting superstitions and urging critical thinking, he laid the groundwork for a mindset that prioritizes evidence, reason, and trust in Allah's decree, a teaching that resonates even more profoundly in today's age of science and rationality. Therefore, it has been narrated that the Prophet said, "Whoever consults a fortune teller or astrologer and believes what they say has disbelieved in what was revealed to Muhammad." Hadith reported by Ahmad. What does this mean? This means the Prophet wanted us to build our faith on a rational, scientific foundation, free from falsehood. In this lies a refutation of those who claim Islam is a religion of myths and legends, asserting that it is not grounded in scientific principles. Conclusion. The wisdom in the hadiths of the Prophet continues to unfold progressively as science advances. Countless prophetic teachings await those who ponder and study them to uncover the scientific miracles they contain. The noble Prophet, along with the Quran, prohibited many harmful practices, such as sowing discord, gossip, spying, misusing orphans' wealth, consuming interest, unjustly taking life, indulging in forbidden gazes, and more. All these prohibitions in Islam inevitably lead to physical and psychological harm for those who engage in them. And Allah knows best. Final reflection. The Prophet's teachings transcend time, harmonizing divine guidance with human well-being. By rejecting superstition and promoting reason, Islam safeguards both spiritual purity and mental health, a testament to its eternal relevance.